1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3 million.
Hello.
Hey, welcome to Your Couple of Friends, the hip hop top podcast about hip hop, where we talk about hip hop
No,
beef.
wrong.
No.
Wrong immediately.
I always forget what this podcast is.
Yeah, it's us being a couple.
Yes, Your Couple of Friends.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I was.
And here's my first gripe.
Oh, you're coming straight in
No,
with the gripe.
I'm not coming in with the
Oh
gripe.
my
That would
God.
be insane. But I do actually have one.
I'm sitting here. I start the podcast open-hearted, like soft, wide open belly.
Yeah.
And then my gal comes in and then absolutely hits me with a gripe.
Soft,
across
wide
the
open
dome.
belly.
My soft, wide open belly.
Yeah.
And then you're plunging a scimitar straight in. What did I do to deserve this? What could you possibly gripe with me about?
Actually, you've been so nice to me because it's been my birthday weekend.
It has been your birthday weekend. Happy birthday weekend.
Yeah,
Nikki.
yeah. And we won't get into like what you did wrong.
God, I know the gripe already. I can fucking... Jesus Christ.
Jesus gripe.
Jesus gripes.
You were so amazing. We always, this is our birthday tradition and Christmas tradition, I guess. We make each other cards.
We do make each other cards.
Yeah.
For Christmas.
And then usually Patrick's card is usually it's half, like, and then you write in the card and you have to write the full card as well. It's not just like with love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta write an actual...
It has to have some content.
Write a letter.
But usually yours is half funny, half sweet.
Yeah.
And you went all sweet.
Yeah.
And it was...
You didn't see it coming.
I did not see it coming.
You started reading it. You put your head in your hands. You went, "Oh no!"
I put my head in my hands because usually it starts with you like calling me an asshole or like something like
the
silly.
general pattern would be like, "Happy birthday! You're a pain in my ass."
Yeah.
After all these years of you grinding my gears.
Yeah, but it was nothing like that. That's why I
No.
put my head in my hands because I was like, "Oh no,
Yeah.
it's gonna be really nice."
I could see you feeling emotions as you read it.
I was feeling emotions. I was feeling every emotion.
I think it's a nice
Except
thing
anger.
to. You weren't feeling anger.
No.
It would be weird if you felt angry.
Yeah.
It was just a list.
I also wasn't feeling all the emotions. I wasn't feeling like despair.
You weren't feeling despair. You weren't feeling ennui,
Not ennui.
Schadenfreude,
Not any of the European ones.
European emotions.
European emotions.
European emotions hit different.
They do hit different. But I don't think we can do ennui the way that the French can.
Yeah, that's because
Yeah.
they smoke way more cigarettes than we do.
No, that's not why.
Isn't that what ennui is? I thought ennui was lung cancer. Am I crazy?
Am I crazy or is ennui lung cancer?
Sartre had a lot of ennui,
Yeah.
lung cancer. Do people even get lung cancer before cigarettes? Like, probably not as much.
I also think, like, didn't they used to call it like a wasting disease or something? Because obviously before they knew what cancer was,
Wasn't that
they would just be like, this
hmm,
person has got a wasting disease. They're gone.
yeah, they're wasting away.
But they didn't know why.
Yeah,
Or they also didn't know to put radium on it.
radium.
What do you
Just
put-
because you read that in the crossword this morning, you're trying to throw in radium. You don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
chemo.
Chemo. They put radium on it.
Is chemo not
They don't-
radium?
They don't just slather you in radioactive chemicals.
Well, what's chemo?
It's
Is that not radioactive?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is radioactive. You take it intravenously,
Yeah.
or orally,
Yeah.
or maybe rectally.
I
don't
take
know
it
how
all
they
ways.
you're a recreational chemo user.
Yeah, it's not going
When
well.
you heard about chemsex parties, you were like, "Oh!" And then you bought a bag of chemotherapy agents. and
Yeah.
you've been doing that in our bedroom.
Is this what it is? And you keep saying no.
I keep saying no.
That's not what it
You're
is.
really damaging your
Yeah.
internal organs.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was my birthday.
It was your birthday, and we watched Twilight for your birthday.
Yeah, we always watch something that Patrick would refuse to watch, and there's no. Now, Twilight, I would also not.
Twilight was a weird call because you didn't even like it.
Well, we talked about Twilight on the podcast a little while ago,
Yeah, that piqued our interest.
and I was like, "Oh, you actually have never seen these movies,
no,
and they're quite like significant culturally."
they're fucking dog shit.
They're
is
so
what they
bad.
are. I genuinely couldn't believe how bad the first one was.
My favorite thing was that. Favorite thing was like we were like 3 minutes in and you burst out laughing
yeah.
at just like an acting choice.
Well, there's this incredible scene when they first meet the vampires who are wearing some ropey looking foundation. They look white as a sheet. It looks ridiculous. So she's sitting and she's meeting everyone in the school
Yeah.
cafeteria, and then the vampires walk past from the outside, and one of this dude with like Justin Timberlake 1998 hair
Yeah.
is walking past, and he just goes,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's like, okay, that guy's a vampire. 100.
Yeah.
Why are you walking around looking like a vampire?
Because he's struggling because of all the people that he wants to eat.
Yeah, he's so focused on not eating all of these people.
Yeah.
And the sparkling in the daytime thing. Twilight vampires don't explode
In the sun,
in
no.
the sunlight.
They just twinkle.
Which really was an important thing in humanity's favor of defending ourselves from vampires.
Patrick felt that the checks and balances that were put upon vampires in sort of traditional vampire lore were not present in the Twilight Saga.
I mean, what do we have against vampires? They can't go out in the sun. Great,
Yeah.
so we can chill out all day.
Yeah.
Or if you lived in perhaps one of the like far north Norwegian regions where it never gets dark,
Yeah.
you would never need to worry about vampires.
So true.
2, I asked you, are they affected by garlic? No.
No, at one point they're cooking.
They're cooking Italian food in the first movie. They're like, hey, Bella, we're making you Italiano. How?
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 Yeah.
They can happily go out and they could go in people's houses without asking permission.
That was another one. Yeah. Another of the checks and balances that doesn't hold up.
Why are they even? There's a whole secret society that's determined to prevent people from finding out that they're vampires.
Yeah.
You don't even need it.
Yeah.
You could easily take over the whole world.
They
You're super
could.
strong, super powerful.
But I think they see themselves as more like the Illuminati, like they're exclusive. Not everyone can just become a vamp. Not every old piece of shit could just become a vampire.
If I was a vampire, I would just be like, let's get everyone to be vampires. But then who are you going to eat?
Yeah. That's so true. They would not just get rid of their food source.
Yes, that's true. I wouldn't want to turn all aubergine into human
Right.
because I eat aubergine.
That's such a specific one.
Well,
You don't even really like aubergine that
No,
much.
I'm not a big
This
aubergine
doesn't
guy.
seem like a thing that you would have to give up.
I was trying to think of a vegetable.
Yeah.
Because I don't eat meat. So
Yeah.
I was going to say, like,
What about black beans?
Yeah, I wouldn't turn them into people.
No.
No, I eat them almost every day.
You eat them almost every day.
I sort of-
Aubergine, I would say. When is even the last time you ate an aubergine?
Within the last 6 months.
Whoa.
But I couldn't tell you when.
I actually
Can tell
think
you
I remember
why.
when. I feel like we ate something with aubergine in and then we both were really disappointed.
Yes.
Yes.
What was that?
Well, this is good podcasting. What did we eat?
Yeah. Well, it's not like it's not dead air. We're
It's not
making
dead air.
sounds, but they have no content.
But the content is dead.
The content's empty.
And that is also not good.
Yes. When did we eat aubergine?
Um,
We'll clip that up.
And-
100%.
and then we had some time left in the evening. So this is the evening tradition for my birthday is to watch a movie that Patrick wouldn't otherwise watch. And then we watched a little bit of the second one. And then at some point I went, well, let's fast forward to the end so that like we'll see the end and then, we go to bed. And then you were a bit like, oh.
Yeah, I was kind of getting into it. Yeah. But in the second one, here's what I will say in defense of Twilight. Between the first and second one, it is a noticeable increase in quality.
That
Like I don't know if their budget just went
they
way
get a male
up.
director. Do you think that has something to do with
That
that?
probably
You
was it.
Fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, that is my take. Chicks can't direct. It's because they're thinking about their periods and purchasing glitter and fancy documents to sign on.
You know women
DocuSign.
so well. It's
Women
beautiful.
love DocuSign. If I know anything about women, they love to sign things with them.
I actually do love DocuSign.
I love DocuSign
Oh
as well. Whenever I get anything through for a job and it's like I get to do a DocuSign, I'm always quite excited.
Me too.
Feels like the future.
Do you have it on DocuSign where like you've saved your signature?
No,
or
I
do
just
you
use-
do it every single time.
No, I just do the version where they just do a frilly version. You just type in your name and then they make it look like a signature.
What? How is that even binding?
I guess I've never challenged my own contracts in court, so they're probably holding up okay.
I think you could. I think you could go back to any of those documents that you DocuSigned with just a frilly version of your own name that the computer generated.
I don't think the DocuSign Corporation would be allowing people to do that if it wasn't legally binding.
But maybe no one's challenged it.
DocuSign, you had one job, is what people would say to them if they.
Oh
messed
yeah,
up.
they'd be like that online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DocuSign.
Yeah.
4-panel.
Yeah.
Meme.
Yeah.
DocuSign memes. Hashtag DocuSign memes.
Hashtag DocuSign memes.
People are into DocuSign. That's how I met a guy when I was doing crowd work one time
What?
who worked at DocuSign. Which part of that is insane to you? That was the
The
most.
part that's insane to me is where you said this is how people meet each other.
Did I say this is how people meet? I said people love DocuSign.
You said people love DocuSign. That's how they meet each other.
I met a guy who worked
Okay.
at DocuSign. Maybe people do. Maybe Maybe that's an unexplored dating app.
Right. Like Guardian dating.
Yeah, you're on there, you're signing documents.
Do you want to? Well, that's one of the tips here from your couple friends. Do join DocuSign dating.
DocuSign, yeah, and you sign it, so it would match you algorithmically with people signing similar documents to you.
Yeah.
So for us, it would be other we probably could have met. We signed similar documents.
Yeah, but we already met.
Yeah, that's true, but that's not an argument against dating apps that people would have been matched.
You know this thought I had the other day. I told you about this, and then I thought I should share it.
My story about the DocuSign man I met.
Okay.
But I want to hear your story.
Well, I told you the other day already, but I had this like thought about. No.
You didn't even have a thought.
Actually.
You couldn't have given yourself a lower bar for that story. You thought about something. Just like me with the aubergine earlier.
Oh my god, this is worse than the aubergine.
You guys,
this is worse than the dead air from the aubergine.
This one time, I had a thought.
No?
Actually, can't imagine that story.
All right, tell us the DocuSign story.
Oh, I don't remember anymore.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I remember it perfectly, like it was yesterday.
This is your best friend.
I was doing crowd work, as I do. It's a skill, and it's like modern day podcasting except live.
Yeah.
And I'd say 9 times out of 10 it's pretty boring, but 1 in 10 it's good. And you clip that up. People think it happens like that every time.
Yeah, that is what it is.
So I found a guy who worked at DocuSign.
Yeah, you got excited.
I got excited.
Yeah.
Guess what? Everyone got excited.
Really?
The whole room.
Where
they
were
were like,
you?
"Oh my god, this guy, Camden Head, Angel Comedy."
Okay, that's good because for the listener at the Camden Head Angel Comedy, people come from all over.
People come from all over to
all
see
over
me.
all over the globe.
It's a global epicenter of comedy.
Yeah.
People actually do fly to London to go to Angel.
Really?
It's a
Well,
great
that's
club.
not what I meant, but I meant more like you know, when you do like a gig at Angel in the Camden Head, you're like, oh, you're from everywhere.
Yeah, it's
There's like a
very
guy from
international.
Brazil and 3 people from Finland.
Yeah,
and,
always.
Yeah.
People from fucking everywhere.
Yeah, so that's cool that DocuSign is global.
DocuSign is a global corporation, yeah.
It's exciting to everyone
I think
everywhere.
everybody loves it.
Yeah.
There's just something about documents that are so messy. You're like, I don't know what's happening in here.
Yeah.
But when you get to like click the little arrow and then it goes to the next place where you do your signature,
When
you don't read anything.
You don't read anything.
No.
When you just blindly sign whatever DocuSign tells you to sign.
I sign. When I get an email saying someone's asked you to sign, I wouldn't even need to know what it was about.
If you send Patrick an email with just sign this.
Anything. Absolutely. If I get to use your version of my signature.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's the thing.
rocks.
Yeah, I feel like maybe maybe everyone loves DocuSign so much that no one's challenged it, but I always use my own signature. I've saved it
You've
on
uploaded
DocuSign.
your own signature into
Yeah,
DocuSign.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's cool.
it's pretty cool. That's why I get excited.
Because you get to insert your own signature.
I'm like, these guys know me.
My preview on Mac OS X, I can
Yeah, don't get that wrong.
I can insert in preview my
Yeah.
signature, but it doesn't go to any designated spot. Usually it's on the wrong page. I've got to move it around.
Oh God.
Put it in, type in the date, takes forever.
Okay. Well, that
Now-
was very exciting.
It's mental that we have
you-
been doing this podcast for 3 or 4 months.
Have
and
you
we still
told the
don't have any
story? Is
sponsorship.
was that the story?
Yeah, the story is everyone likes DocuSign. Oh, I'm sorry. Was it not as good as I had a thought? No, I didn't. I think on the scale of things, that was a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. No, I loved it. I'm just saying. I thought maybe I didn't want to move on if there was more.
No, that's it.
Right.
But if DocuSign corporate legal team are watching this, you don't
Sponsor.
even need us. You don't need to give us money. We just did advertise for you.
Yeah, but give us money anyway.
Give us money. We'll clip that up. You can boost it.
Yeah.
Boost that into.
I don't think they need it. I don't think they need us.
Who's the second place to DocuSign?
No one.
They wouldn't dare.
Adobe? They're dead.
Adobe, yeah, never heard of them. Photoshop, whatever.
Yeah. Well, you use that daily, but yeah.
I do use that. Not every day, just when we make the assets.
When we make the graphics for your Couple Friends podcast.
Your Couple of Friends podcast.
Yeah.
Although the last few weeks, Prod B's been doing that. So I don't even.
He's nailed it.
I have no interaction with the Adobe Corporation.
Ooh.
What did that
really
make me
make
think of? Oh, maybe they do.
Listen, Do you
What?
want the listeners probably want to know at this point what you did wrong on my birthday?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell them what it is?
Yes, and I told.
And he's already been punished for it, so don't you guys come at it. Come for him.
What generous introduction. I booked a work in progress show on Mickey's birthday. Guilty. Lock me up. You got me.
And I was like, "You don't know what my birthday is?" and then Patrick was like, "No, I know what it is."
Yeah.
And then he said,
I said it right away.
And then he said it, and I went, right. And then he went, but when someone sends me a list of dates,
And I got to pick out a date I
and
recognize.
he's like,
It wasn't like they said, here's a list of dates, which one's Mickey's birthday.
in which case he would have guessed it. But if it's like, here's a list of dates, which ones are you free to do comedy? Then he can't figure out that that's my birthday.
Yeah, the trouble is when I look at the calendar, I look in month view. And if I don't see a dot indicating something is there, then I assume that that's free and I don't make any contextual. Now, that was my defense. Your challenge to that was, well, why don't you have my birthday in your calendar? To which I really didn't have any defense whatsoever.
But you were so defensive, regardless of the fact that you had no defense. But
to my discredit, I was quite defensive. I did not have any element of a leg to stand on.
And we were basically too far along for that to be cancelled.
It had sold out.
It had sold out. It felt.
So I had to.
And also, I'm a person who's like, I don't want to do anything for my birthday. I want you and I to sit on the couch and watch a movie.
Yeah,
which we genuinely could
do
any different day.
We did it, from 5 p.m. the preceding day, all evening.
Yeah, and I want to say, because I feel like people are going to think that this makes you a bad person. So I just want to be very clear that you're always great on my birthday. You make it a very fun day. And then also, when you did your work in progress, you told I was in bed and when you had like finished your work in progress or whatever, and I got a message from someone who listens to this podcast. So they'll probably be listening to this. Hi.
Alexa. Oh, that's going to trigger it.
Yeah.
But that was her name.
I don't think so.
I met her after the show.
Yeah, but I think I got a message from her.
Or maybe someone else messaged you then.
No, I think her name was like Alexandra or whatever.
Well, she called herself Alexa to me. I wouldn't forget that.
Okay, well, you met her in person, so you have better claim.
Yeah.
Well, so she sent me a message saying, "Happy birthday." That's
funny.
Happy birthday. Patrick told us that it was your birthday during his show, and we all booed him.
Yeah. Well, it was funny because I said, how did it? I said the 7th of. For some reason, I said to the audience that it was the 7th of March.
Yeah.
I was asserting when it was and how I knew when it was. And I looked at my watch, and my watch has 7% battery left, which I thought that meant the 7th of the month. So I went, it's the 7th of March. And they were like, what?
Yeah.
And then I was like, I should know what day it is because, and I was about to tell them, I went, I can't tell you that. There were 5 minutes left of the show.
They'd already warmed to you. So
they were on my side.
You felt like you could do it.
It was risky. I said, when I tell you this, you're not going to be on my side and you probably will have a hard time liking me. They were like, tell us. I told them, they went, boo! It was like a room full of booze. I mean, I booked this show, it's my girlfriend's birthday. They were like, absolutely not. They booed. I didn't even try and defend myself. I was like, except I did tell them that I'm very good at remembering Olympic years, but not good at remembering specific dates, which I would say they gave me a partial credit for.
I don't know. If you're listening to this on audio, I just did a massive eye roll.
Yeah, big eye roll.
Big old eye roll.
We celebrated your birthday up until 7 p.m. We spent all of your birthday until 7 p.m.
And it was fantastic, and I loved it. We went and had brunch with friends.
Brunch with friends, which I coordinated expertly.
You did. And then we went to IKEA, which I wanted to do.
Yeah, you love IKEA. Well, I like IKEA too.
I do love IKEA. I really love IKEA.
IKEA fucking rocks.
IKEA fucking rocks.
It's so cheap. And everything you buy makes a real difference to your home.
Yeah. We bought a little, this was my birthday present from Patrick. We bought a little table and chairs for outside for the balcony.
Yeah, we bought it for the balcony. We have a tiny little balcony and we've never really used it for anything. And this morning we sat out there as we did our
I done because the balcony is so small, I done the measurements of what we could fit in the balcony. I'd found a little table and chair set that could fit in the balcony. And then when we went to IKEA to pick it up, Patrick sat on the chair and went, "This just isn't very comfortable."
Yeah, it was very uncomfortable.
I was like, "Yeah, we have a tiny balcony. You can't get a comfortable chair."
Well, we
on
also
there."
have a deck chair, which occasionally I'll sit out on the balcony in the deck chair.
Yeah, it always makes me laugh when you sit on the deck chair because the deck chair is really low.
So low.
But
you don't
our
get much
balcony
sun.
railing is really
Yeah.
high.
There's a big brick balcony railing. And
So you're always kind
I'm
of
in the
like,
shade. Yeah. And I look so relaxed, but I'm pretty cold.
yeah, you're a little bit chilly.
Yeah. So all in all, it was a lovely birthday.
I loved it. I loved it. I have no regrets.
Yeah. And you told your dad how old you were, and he said, wow, that's old.
Yeah. Well, I said, this makes me feel old. And then he went, yeah, that's old.
That is old.
But
Which is rich coming from him, because he is old.
He's fucking old.
Yeah.
What the hell? Yeah. We won't tell people how old I am. Although you can probably guess.
How would they guess?
Just for you cut me in half and count the rings.
Mm.
That's a way to guess.
Yeah. That's not so much a guess.
It's more murder.
That's murder,
It's
yeah.
more murder.
Did you ever see who's that artist, man? He did
Warhol. Monet.
He did the skull with diamonds.
Beauchamp.
Beauchamp. He did the urinal. I'm hoping producer Ben is teetering on the edge of the keyboard and
Well, what is
just
he
about
even
to
looking up?
jump in. Not Warhol. Damien Hirst. Boom. That's who did it.
Man, he
I
was
just-
good on the keyboard.
Damien Hirst.
I missed what
Having-
hint did Patrick even? What did you even say?
Diamond skull.
Oh,
He did
I didn't
diamond
hear that bit.
skull.
I was like, how did you get Damien Hirst from him saying absolutely nothing?
Me and Prod B have a deep connection.
You have a telepathic connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It transcends words and pheromones.
Yeah. Well, the transcending words bit is because we haven't given him a microphone.
Yes, that's why our relationship transcends words. We have a deep connection in that we do not amplify his voice.
We
in
do not
any way.
amplify. We refuse to amplify his voice.
Yeah, we keep him off the pod.
So what?
His opinions are too dangerous. I would never
That's
want to.
so true.
I would
actually.
never platform Prod B.
Yeah, and because he can't defend himself, we can just say
keep
that he has
talking.
very dangerous opinions.
It's the same as doing a stand-up routine about a celebrity. They don't have the right to defend themselves.
What celebrity have you ever done a stand-up routine about?
Sharon Osbourne.
No, you haven't.
No, I haven't. I don't know. I've got a bit at the moment about disgraced TV presenter Greg Wallace,
Ooh,
which is a lot of fun.
That
Yeah.
is fun.
Yeah.
And good luck doing that in Europe.
Yeah, I know. It's annoying because the next tours for both of us are going to be very international.
Yeah.
Obviously still all over the UK. But you can't really write bits. No one anywhere will know who Greg Wallace is.
I barely know who Greg Wallace is.
But it's quite fun in the process of explaining what he is.
Well, how would you explain Greg Wallace to me?
He's a disgraced cooking show presenter who was like broadly a cheeky chappy, but then it turned out his mode of being a cheeky chappy was sexually harassing people and dropping his trousers in front of them.
Really?
Yeah. See, you don't know who he is, but you're engaged. You're wondering where this is going to go. I'm a natural storyteller.
Yeah. Well, I have a mic, so I can say no.
Oh
to that.
no! Prod B, take this mic. It could be your couple friend.
Yeah. Half
Patrick
of a couple.
Spicer.
Half of a couple and your friend, Patrick Spicer. What
And
a
an
convoluted name.
Avid listener, Mickey Overman. You just sit there the whole. Imagine what's fun about this podcast
This is exactly what a guy would love, like a girlfriend to be. Like him with a microphone.
yeah,
And then the girl, no mic, and
Yeah.
just like nodding and
respectfully
smiling
listening.
at everything. Yeah, and laughing at all your jokes.
That's so funny. Oh my god.
And you're like, ooh, that's
Hey, hey. I would just
You're not
love
mic'd.
a little bit of attention right now. Just would love to get this thought out without someone jumping down my fucking neck. The fun thing about this podcast is it seems to be roughly half come from me or come from you.
Yeah.
They're familiar with me and then they listen, or they're familiar with you and
Yeah.
then they listen. How insulting would it be to your audience if on this podcast you were not mic'd? You're sitting there listening to just me holding forth on loads of things that are really to do with the experience of being a woman. And I have no knowledge and I'm just talking with total confidence.
Man, you're describing so many podcasts.
Really? Are there podcasts like that?
Well, not with a girl like silently listening, but with guys
Men talking.
professing loudly of the whole manosphere is just men being like, here's what women want, and then women being like, no.
Yeah.
But they're not
Who
mic'd.
told you that women want that?
Yeah. I know there's no one here that would need that advice, but just if you want to know what women want, you should listen to a woman.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
usually a clue.
That's usually
What the hell do women want? Oh, I think we want. Shut up!
Shut up! I'm listening to this man.
I'm trying to
He's
talk
explaining
about
it to me.
In good manosphere news, Clavicular got arrested this week. Did you hear about this?
Who's Clavicular?
Who's Clavicular? You don't know who Clavicular is?
Was he in the documentary?
No, he's too famous. Clavicular
Oh.
is like a manosphering. He's the guy who's like came up with Luxmaxxing.
Oh, he's the Luxmaxxing guy.
He's the guy who like smashed his jaw to pieces with hammers to make it more.
And good on
angular, I
him.
guess.
You know, I've never been attracted to someone who hasn't previously smashed their face to pieces with a hammer.
Yeah, I mean, it really does. You know, if someone's really attractive and you're like, oh, nice face, and they're like, thanks, I smashed it up with a hammer. Okay,
You'd be like, well done.
well done, you did a great job.
Well done.
He's-
I'm already taking my top off.
He's a handsome guy, but he's also a racist and horrific and just a
Yeah.
misogynist.
No, oh, what the main Luxmaxxing guy is not a
The
good dude.
Luxmaxxing guy is a bad dude.
Oh,
But
no.
unfortunately, he falls into a category, and we always run into this problem with the far right,
Yeah.
in that he is funny. Like he's
Oh, yeah.
funny
That
in
is
the same way as like Trump is funny.
Yeah.
And it's a real problem because humor
Yeah.
is a real humor.
Yeah, tell me about humor.
Mickey, you
Yeah.
wouldn't understand this because you have no experience of performing
No.
as a comedian.
Yeah, but I'm interested in your take.
Yes, I'm so glad that you said that. Humor is like, it's like ballet.
Oh,
Is that something you can understand?
but the fun thing about this is that I know that you don't know how to end that analogy.
Think of a plie.
Yeah? Do you know what a plie
is?
is?
Like a punchline.
Do you know what a plie
Yes,
is?
it's where a ballerina collapses to the ground. I think. In the middle of Swan Lake. Gablamo, that's Clavicular. There's a photo of him.
Oh, man, he looks like a guy I know.
Does he? Who does he look like?
Yeah, well, you wouldn't know.
You're not friends with Clavicular, are you?
No.
Oh my god, that'd be real.
Why clavicular?
Because clavicles, this bone is
Yeah.
supposedly associated with some positive, like you want that to look bony or something, or muscular.
You want
I don't know.
your clavicular to be showing.
clavicle
You want your clavicle to be showing.
to be you want it to look a certain way,
Right.
and I guess he thinks
Is it
his
like
does.
clavicle in particular?
Could be. Yeah, we should get him on.
Yeah.
we should get him on. Let's reach out to his people.
Let's reach out to a prison. Is he in prison?
I think he's just been arrested and maybe charged with.
Where is he from?
He's American.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's American.
Okay.
But he's the one who came up with frame mogging.
What's frame mogging?
Frame mogging. I'm so glad this is where this podcast has landed.
Yeah.
Frame mogging is when.
I'm really finding out you're much more in the manosphere than I
Well,
knew.
you know what it was? Is our friends. We don't even do it anymore. We have a new material night with our friends, and a lot of our friends were talking about this guy.
Oh.
And then I think I got a reel about him within minutes because we're all being tracked.
Right.
And then I watched one of them, and now I've had several.
Oh, got
so
it,
I'm
got
up
it, got
to
it.
speed on what he's
God,
up
a
to.
real good reminder that I'm friends with too many men.
Yeah. A lot of good bros.
Yeah. Good
A lot of
dudes.
good dudes, a lot of solid opinions. So Clavicular came up with frame mogging, which is if you stand next to someone who's got more broad than you, like if they're more muscular and like broader shoulders,
Yeah.
then that means they frame mogged you. So, and mogging is just like,
Oh, that's like I told this before about what my sisters used to do with me.
your sister's frame mogged you.
Yeah, because they used to put me in the middle of photographs because I couldn't tan as well as them, so they would look more
Yeah,
tan.
that probably is a type of mogging.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got mogged by your sisters.
yeah, and I thought I was in the middle because I'm the middle sister,
No,
and they were like, no,
No, we're
we
tan
frame
mogging
mog
you.
you. We're
Yeah.
tan mogging you.
it probably is tan mogging, yeah. Because I
But
think
it's still
mogging is the
frame.
general.
Well, I guess
I
yeah.
think frame is more about like
The bust
your
size.
silhouette.
Yeah,
Yeah. So a photo went viral a while ago where Clavicular was standing next to a frat leader
right.
who was absolutely enormous, and the caption was like, I think actually the person who did that meme came up with frame mogging, mate. But he said basically Clavicular has been frame mogged by an ASU frat leader. And then that just went really like, it was just people being like, wake up.
God,
You know that
yeah.
meme that was like, wake up, sweetheart? And it would be like, Clavicular just got frame mogged by an ASU frat leader. Anyway, it's a really exciting area of the internet.
Prod B is saying that I'm frame mugging you in our couple friends shot.
Mickey's frame mogging me. I don't
No,
think
I'm
it looks like we
cuddling
have the
him.
same frame. Maybe,
Patrick is famously buff.
Yeah, but I've lost my guns.
That's true.
I was trying to tell.
But my guns are not big.
Yeah, that's true. Even ungunned.
I sometimes, even on like times when I'm really working out and I'm like lifting pretty heavy weights, that you could not see it.
But you would have to lift a lot. You would have to go like.
Yeah. Well, women's frames just don't work that way.
I could give you.
You get leaner.
I could give
as a
you
woman.
a push-pull legs routine that I think would build some serious muscle. If we got some creatine into you, you're going maybe 4 or 5 times a week. We could really start getting some vascularity.
Really busy. That sounds exhausting.
But my guns are gone. And in fact, I did Sean McLaughlin, the comedian's podcast, just this morning. And he was having a go at me for being jacked. And I was wearing a jumper. I was like, you don't understand that.
You don't understand. But
These
also
guns are
what
gone,
you don't
baby.
understand is that your normal frame without any workout is pretty, it looks like you work out.
It's still moggy.
It's still
I
moggy.
can still mog.
You can still mog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're all
But compared to
frame mogger.
before, I mean, if you look at the first episode,
So it's like anyone
podcast-
next to Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah. He's lost a lot of his muscle.
What?
But I mean, he's been on steroids for like decades. Just imagine what that's done to his body.
Mm,
Him and the guy.
I am imagining it.
Whoa.
Yes.
The guy from Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, the huge guy, Batista.
Oh, not Chris Pratt.
No, not Chris Pratt. Maybe he did.
The one who's blue.
The one who's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he stopped. Last year, he got really skinny. He just stopped taking any. He stopped
John
working out.
Batista?
John Batista.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
John?
John?
That's
Are people
weird.
named John?
Yeah, my dad's called John.
Yeah, well.
That's one.
Docs.
Dogs. No, I said that.
Dogs.
We had I at
Dave
the work in
Batista.
progress.
That's-
Dave Batista. Dave John, whatever.
That is the same name.
There was a patron in the front row last night at Work in Progress, one
Yeah.
of our doulas.
Yeah.
And I said to the audience what his name was, and he went, "Oh, you've doxed me."
Yeah.
Which was fun.
Docs.
It's a fun inside joke that the rest of the room didn't really understand.
No. Well, the rest of the room sounds fucking stupid.
They were on your side. They booed me. For
Oh, yeah, I
you.
love them.
You
I
fucking
love them. I'm in love with them.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Do you want to?
Oh, we have a couple hotline.
We have a couple of hotlines.
Should we do it?
Should we fucking do it?
Should we fucking do
Right.
it?
And then the
We're
theme
gonna
tune
solve
is,
someone's problem.
if you got a problem, hey, we'll solve it. Check out this problem while we will solve it.
Okay, but I have this one. We're gonna solve your problems. La 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 la. Ding!
Ding! That was such a high pitched ding. Okay, how about
It was
this
too
one?
high for me.
I'll do one more.
Okay.
Your couple of friends hotline for when you have a problem.
Wow. I loved it.
Did you?
Yeah. It felt soulful and slightly off pitch.
Yeah, pretty off pitch. Yeah, I found that early in the song.
Oh my god. Okay. Who
This
wants
is
to
from the
read?
perspective of, well, I don't know gender, but it's someone who has a boyfriend. So do you want to read it?
Oh yeah, because
Or
I have a boyfriend.
Maybe I'll jump in randomly.
Prod B, is this a girl? Girl. Got it.
Boyfriend lives, and I believe this is anonymous, so we're going to have to give these people names.
Okay. I will name the boyfriend.
Yeah.
His name is Ricardo.
Ricardo, and I will name the girlfriend Mags. And before
A
we,
classic duo.
the tale of Mags
Ricardo
and
and
Ricardo.
Mags.
If you, incidentally, would like us to solve your problems, just send us an email. yourcouplefriendspod@gmail.com.
Your couple friends, gmail.com.
Okay, let's see what's up with Mags.
That was actually, I did it wrong.
yourcouplefriends@gmail.com. Pod. We've invented our new domain name. It's called Compod.
Compod. Okay. So,
Compod.
Mags and Ricardo. Here we go. Ricardo lives with his ex. Boyfriend lives with his ex. That's how
Boyfriend
it's
lives-
titled.
Ricardo lives with his ex.
I first met my boyfriend 4 years ago, shortly after he and his ex had split up. They had bought their house together, with my boyfriend owning 75% of the house. Okay, this is specific.
Mm.
I was told they had agreed she would move out soon, and in the meantime, they have an agreement not to have partners over, which meant we could only hang out at mine. Fast forward nearly
This
a
person's
year.
English.
Really?
Hang out at mine.
Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah. Fast forward
Docs.
nearly a year, and she still hadn't moved out. And I was fed up with the situation. We split up. Good for
Okay,
you.
Yeah, fair enough.
We got back together. Ah,
Okay. Yeah. Immediately compromised.
immediately. We got back together recently, but his ex still lives there.
How recently? How long? are
Oh
we
my
talking?
God. Well, I mean, it says, I think, okay. His ex now has a boyfriend, and now the rules have changed. So I can go around regularly. Okay, so
Nice.
they're just like housemates.
This is a real roller coaster.
Her and her boyfriend plan to move in together soon, but she recently became redundant. So that has now paused their house search.
Just to check, she became redundant, I assume, at work or just as a human being?
I think at work.
She became
She
redundant.
became redundant. And her
In life.
redundancy in life
Yeah.
has really stopped their house search. Yeah, could be that.
Unfortunately, she's redundant now.
She still has her share of money in the house. And my BF plans
25%.
to buy her out when the mortgage is up in a
Yes,
year.
bro.
But is
Making
struggling
moves.
to raise the money. Oh man, both of these people are really struggling. I understand financially it's hard for her to move out, and it's hard for my boyfriend to raise the money. But surely there's a better solution than living with your ex for half a decade.
5 years they've been living together.
Holy moly.
Wait, they've been living 5 years since they broke up.
It's been a couple of years since they broke up, and then they've gotten back together.
Fucking hell. Well, before we answer
Wait,
this,
4 years since.
looking to buy her out in
Ooh, man.
Right, yeah, so it's been 4 years and they're going to buy out a year from now. Before we dig into this, I would like you to tell the story of when you broke up with your boyfriend in Canada and how you handled that.
A beautiful story.
We'll see if there's any parallels.
I would like to introduce this story by saying that when I talk to my therapist about this boyfriend.
Great preface for a story.
Yeah. When I talk to my therapist about this boyfriend, she is not interested.
What?
She finds him to be in no way. She's like, this guy had no influence on your life.
That's so funny.
There is no trauma there. This is boring.
Normally she would reflect, but in this man's instance.
In this man's instance, she's like, Mickey, I could not see why we would go into this. This has no relevance to your life whatsoever.
Imagine finding that out. If you were
Imagine
like,
finding that out.
Or like an ex that was important to you. And then the way they talk about you in therapy, the therapist is like, we can probably skip over that one.
Yeah,
Who
she really
cares?
has like.
I have to say,
Anyway.
and we won't say too much detail because that guy could, because there's one of your exes who possibly listens to this.
By the way, lovely guy.
Everything you've told me about him
What?
makes me think that he was an insignificant ex.
But in a way where like it left me with no trauma.
Oh
Or,
yeah,
like it left me with no like. But but there's things he did that were significant to my life, like. When I got together with him, I had recently gotten over, or I still had an eating disorder,
Mhm.
and I had bulimia when I was in my early 20s. And when we got together, he was so incredible and he was so supportive,
Mm.
and it was like he was just so loving that it helped me get over it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Anyway, my therapist finds it
Yeah.
uninteresting.
Snooze,
So-
whatever.
Here goes how that's related. We were together for 9 months in total, and I was living in Vancouver. And Vancouver just was so hard to find affordable living accommodation. So at one point, a couple of friends, including me and him, had decided that we were going to move in together. And we talked about getting separate rooms,
Mm.
but it was like so expensive. And we found a really good place. So we were like, oh, we'll just share the room then. But we broke up 3 months into that year lease.
Mhm.
So then we lived together for another 9 months after that. And what a wonderful time it was.
You slept in the same bed.
Yeah, well, we only had one bed. Oh, and then
Broken up, and for 9 months you slept in a bed with your ex.
actually I come off really well because then he started dating the girl who lived upstairs. He started dating the girl who lived upstairs. I remember he was just feeling so conflicted, and I think maybe this is why my therapist thinks he's insignificant, because I did not care.
No, yeah, I remember you
Uh,
saying. Where did you sleep then when he was
In
sleeping?
our
Did he-
bed.
So he just went upstairs to.
Yeah,
shag
but
the
then
other girl.
also the thing that I was really
He would come back down and you'd be waiting for him in the
thing that
bed.
really made me laugh was like, not in the beginning, but like after a while of dating this girl, I was like, why don't you just sleep there? And he was like, this is my room.
Ah, okay. He's being petty.
Yeah, he was a bit petty.
Mm.
But anyway, that's how
So that's some
related.
context for the story.
Yeah. I think that's very different though.
Well, it made me think of like just after you've broken up and you are still cohabiting with your ex.
Yeah, but we were
in
in
fact,
our
I would say it's very similar.
yeah,
because
in that way it's very similar. But we were in our early 20s, and I think that's
yeah,
different
this
from
sounds
like
more intense.
these people have. I think these people are in their 30s. Like they've bought a flat or a house.
Yeah.
Says
So-
house. They've bought a house.
So Mags, has she moved in with Ricardo?
No.
No,
No.
but she would like to.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that ex.
Yeah.
This is actually a tricky one because, I mean, well, 5 years is a long time. He owns 75% of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this solution? Sell the house.
Sell the house. Well, here's how I feel about. Here's what I think that they should do. Actually,
Right.
is until it's sold or he can afford to buy her out, she'll go rent somewhere else,
Yeah.
and then Mags can just pay whatever the rent would be
Yeah.
for that, so it all nets out. Because assuming Mags is paying her own rent at the moment while she's not living with Ricardo.
Right, but they were together for not that long, and then they broke up for a long time, and now they recently got back together. So I think that it hasn't been like a thing where like they were definitely going to move in.
But I think someone taking that. I think just getting the ex out is good. I think that needs to happen.
But you know, when we bought a flat together,
Yeah.
and we were like, "What if it goes wrong?"
Yeah,
Our thing was always like, "Then we
I get
sell
to
the."
keep 100%. Yeah, that's what we agreed. I sent you the
You
DocuSign.
sent
You
me
didn't even read
the
it.
DocuSign. I just signed it.
Yeah, yeah. We
Um,
just fucking sell it.
No, we always said, "Then we'll sell it."
Yeah.
Then we'll sell it, and we'll each get our share back.
Yeah, I think that they should have just sold it.
They should have just sold it. It's mental to keep it.
Because I don't think he has any more right. I get he has 75, she has 25.
Yeah.
That's kind of doesn't matter.
No, I agree.
It's a shared property. They
I
each
agree.
have as much right as the other person.
Yeah.
They just have to.
Here's what I think. These people enjoy living together.
Do you think so? Do you think they're still sneakily hooking up?
No, I don't think they're sneakily hooking
okay.
up. I just think they're like
Neither
living
do I.
together.
Think they're
But
like-
here's like, I firmly believe that you can be friends with your exes.
yeah, we've talked about this before.
Yeah. So
I
like
don't.
maybe these people just are just really like, they're really comfortable with each other. Maybe they broke up because they realized, you know what, we were actually more friends than we were, than we were lovers of the night time or the daytime.
Lovers of the nighttime. Yeah, that's true. I guess Mags needs to figure out how serious it is with Ricardo.
I think it's
Because
serious.
if it's super serious, then there are lots of options. Like if they really want to live together,
Yeah.
and the block is this other person, then like Ricardo could move in with Mags and then rent out his room,
Yeah.
and then have the income from that to offset it.
I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's lots of different ways around this.
There's
guys.
different ways around it that this seems the dumbest way.
You can't kick out the ex, but you should agree to sell it probably.
But that's what I mean is like you can't kick her out, so then you have to agree to sell it. I think the problem
Yeah.
that Max has is that, these people just aren't that serious about selling.
Yeah, it sounds like Mags is a real type A. Like, let's get this done.
Yeah,
And they're a
she
little
just
bit
wants to get it
more
done.
dragging their feet.
For reasons that are very understandable.
Maybe Mags, why don't you loan Ricardo some money? You'll use that for the buyout.
Yeah.
Get yourselves financially entangled.
Yeah.
All good relationships. It's helpful if you owe each other money.
Yeah. It's helpful if
Yeah.
you owe each other money and if you're financially entangled in some way with their previous relationship.
Yeah, so you want it's like the blockchain with Bitcoin.
Yeah.
You want a kind of chain of accountability.
One of the things that's really missing from our relationship is that I'm not financially invested and you're not financially invested in my ex and I'm not financially invested in your ex.
Yes, that's true. Well,
Yeah.
my ex lives on a hippie commune, so I don't think you could invest in her.
I
in
wanna
any
invest in
capacity.
it.
She's kind of eschewed any capitalistic
Yeah.
entanglements.
I want to
whatsoever.
invest in that.
You want to somehow invest in that?
Yes.
Send her like a gourd or something.
I want to send her a gourd.
Some sort of hemp woven.
What kind of
hacky
hemp
sack.
do you need? I want to invest in you. What's your hemp needs right now?
Well, I could invest in some of your exes.
Which
One
one?
of your exes used to be a demolition man. He blew up buildings.
That's right.
I could get him some nitroglycerin.
God, yeah.
Stop
God, yeah.
fantasizing about him.
That was a real man.
He's so manly.
He blew up buildings.
I've never even blown up a shed. I fucking would. For you, I would do that.
I don't think you blow
I
up a
would
shed for
demolish
me.
a
I think
shed.
this is an empty.
I would. Are
Empty
you
promise.
crazy? I would love to blow up a shed. I would blow it up.
In
and
what context would you blow up a shed for me?
I would blow it up and say I did it for you.
That's
I
great.
did it for you, baby.
That's great because that's such a level of insecurity. That's like, it's like I just think the reason Mickey and I haven't moved to the next level, which by the way isn't true. What level would that even be?
Marriage.
Oh yeah, we haven't moved to marriage.
Yeah.
One of the reasons Mickey hasn't agreed to marry me, even though you've never asked, is because I've never blown up anything.
Yeah, I've never blown up a shed. How do you know I'm even a serious guy? I've never shown you that I'm capable of demolishing anything.
Yeah, one of the things I will say for my ex is that he was very serious
About demolishing
about
things.
demolishing
Well, it was his
buildings.
job. I mean, it
Absolute
could be my job
joker
as
in every
well.
other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a joker professionally.
Yeah.
You have no respect for it.
Stop trying to one up.
You don't respect
Stop trying
me.
to one up my super manly ex.
Yeah, he's so manly. God damn it. I can't say any more details about him because he'd get doxxed.
He get doxed.
But can we say that he's the person you have the love contract with?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's the person who you are still technically
Well,
married
you
to.
gotta log that down.
Yeah, it is now getting more and more suspicious. The manliest man who I talk about constantly in therapy because my therapist says we should spend a lot of time on this. This seems to be really important to you emotionally. And you signed this with DocuSign. So you're entangled.
Just if, in case because this is from a long time ago, but we had an episode where I talked about that I signed this thing that I was in a relationship with this guy, and there were so many. We clipped it up so you can see it like on our social media if you want to see it, and it says, "Is Mickey married?" And the amount of people on this freaking clip who were like, "Yes, she is married.
Yeah.
She should know that she is married." And I was just like, "Do you think I'm a fucking moron?"
I loved it because
You
usually
loved it.
I usually get absolutely bodied every time we post anything. It doesn't matter what the topic is. Everyone's just like, Patrick's toxic, Mickey rules. I love Mickey. I'm just like, yeah, all right.
This
well,
was the opposite. This was like, Mickey's an idiot.
it was so beautifully patronizing. One of them was like, ha ha ha, this is so funny, you guys, but seriously, Mickey, you are married. And I think you need to look into it. It's like,
I think there was one person who was like, in Canada, and then just like outlined what the thing was.
yeah,
It was like, this is a form you can fill out if
It's
you
called
want
a
to
marriage form.
do a visa
yeah,
application.
it's a marriage form that allows you
And
to
no,
be
it's not a
married.
marriage form. And I was like, can we pin this? Like, I just want to pin this person's comment.
No, you can't. If it's our content, we have to both agree on a pin. We've never pinned anyone.
I know. You would never allow me to pin it because it made me seem reasonable.
I would allow you to pin it, but I would
You
unpin it.
wouldn't, no.
And then I would pin my own comment
Oh no, really?
saying, who agrees with me, hands up.
Hands
Because I'm
up.
pinned, I would get a lot
Who
of
thinks my girlfriend is married? Hands up.
hands up if you think my girlfriend is married. I should fucking dump her. Hands up. No likes. 0 likes for 10 years.
No.
No
Listen.
engagement.
Have we solved this problem for these people? I don't think we have. We've actually not been very helpful.
I have one more question on
Right.
this topic, which
Okay.
is, what's up? Fucking got you, bro.
No, we're not doing what's up now.
No,
We're
I
doing
just
what's
was
up in
up
the
to you.
Patreon. We're not doing
We'll
what's
do
up.
it in the Patreon, but I want it on the record that you didn't see that coming.
Yeah, you was up, mate.
Last week we had a friend of ours, Nathan Darcy Roberts, handsome man, and he was on and we was up to him and tried to explain it what was up was, and I think he liked it or really
He
got it.
hated
at all.
it. And he hated us. And our friendship's really gone down the drain since we did that podcast.
It's
with him.
collapsed like
Yeah.
a shed I blew up. Guys, that's all we got time for
No,
this week.
we haven't solved the problem.
Oh, didn't we? I thought we had a few.
Sell the house.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't think we have to sell the house because if she's gonna move
just
out
solved
in a
it.
year,
Yeah.
I think just a year's not that long.
But he can't get the funds together to buy her out.
Well, he thinks he will have them in a year.
No, that wasn't part of the. That wasn't. in
That's
the
what
thing.
Prod B said.
Oh.
Prod B typed that.
Prod B, nod, please, if that's true. He thinks he'll have them in a year. Okay, Mags. This guy's on it. So don't you worry about it, I guess.
I think if he doesn't, here's the plan. In a year, if that doesn't happen, it seems like it's dragging heels, then you set an ultimatum.
Ooh.
You say,
Nothing has ever not been solved by an ultimatum.
well, you have to have some way of stopping this from rolling over forever.
My solution was sell the house now. Get your equal share.
Yeah.
Start a new life with Mags.
Yeah, just sell the house anyway. Yeah, sell
What
it.
is so great about this house?
Yeah, fuck it. Sell it.
Fuck this house.
Buy a murder house.
Yeah, buy a
that's been
murder
murdered
house.
in. Yeah,
The
another
end.
callback.
Great.
Prod B saying blow the house up, get the insurance money. Yep, do it. Is that
Another
why?
good
That's why
suggestion.
they're anonymous, because now they can follow that illegal advice.
Yeah, and if you need anyone to blow anything up, please do not ask Patrick.
You got
okay?
me right here.
Hit me up for the details of
When I
my
was
super manly ex-boyfriend.
When I was a teenager, I used to run around and throw those little pop caps that would make a sound when you threw them on the ground. So I think I know my way around explosives.
Oh, I actually take it back.
Do you?
Hit up Patrick.
My thing I love about you, Mickey, you got a low bar for taking it back. You know what? On second thoughts, this guy's dangerous.
All right, here we go. We're going to go Patreon. we'll see you guys there. Or if not, if you don't want a full extra episode, what are you, crazy?
What are you, fucking nuts? What are you, cocoa bananas?
Then we'll see you next week.
See you next week or right now.
Goodbye.
Bye.